Hello, 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 hello. Pushing play. I don't know why I didn't play. Welcome back. Now this is playoff time. We have all the teams. We have all the teams. We know the teams who they're playing against. We have host and kill. They host again. They play against Toulouse. Breda play against Rio Ave. Exeter City play against Tirol. Kayserispor play against Petrolul. We'll see. At this point, it's all see who wins this one. So no, we don't have to keep a track of the goal scores anymore either. So it's just a matter of sitting down and watching what happens. We have. I think in this one, I'm rooting for. I think Close and Kill are gonna win this. Even though I like Toulouse a lot, it's not gonna be enough. They are too inconsistent to be considered like a real proper squad. You know what I mean? So let's see. Holstein Kiel versus Toulouse. A tie. Skishipsky scores a goal in the 61st minute. Donham scores a goal. Alright, so it's going to go to the second leg, basically. Alright, Breda versus Rio Ave. Rio Ave will feel a little hard done by not making the top 8. So if they lose this, they're going to feel really bad. But let's see. This should be a Rio Ave victory, though, I believe. A 0-0 game. I mean, that's probably better for Rio Ave, though. So they don't have to worry about taking this to, like... They can take this to their own stadium with their own fans and make it a lot easier for themselves. And they're not losing by anything, so it's basically the game never happened. Exeter City versus Tirol. Cole was a massive player for them during the league phase. Can he be a massive player for them again against the Austrian side? 2-2. Who the fuck are you, Brierly? He does score the first minute, so Cole, Bavin, Brierly, and Bavin. Bavin with a brace in the late minutes to equalize. Interesting, interesting. So 3 draws. We don't have really a clear-cut winner so far. Kayserispor were so bad throughout the entirety of the league phase, but yet somehow they pulled out. Petrolul, they survived by 1 goal. And I look at the footage again, it was that one game with their center back Ignat scoring for an equalizer. So he was the hero for them there. Can he be a hero again for them now against the Turkish side? Another tie. Damn. All 4 ties, so we have no idea going into the next match day who has a chance. Grozov getting the first goal and Benes equalizing afterwards. Alright. Next match day. Toulouse versus Holstein Kiel. Again, this is like very even though, because these two teams like ended up right next to each other. But I'm still thinking Holstein Kiel gets this. And they don't! Magadi with the late goal to knock Holstein Kiel out of the tournament. Damn, alright, Holstein Kiel, thank you for coming, thank you for participating. Skishipski, I learned how to say your name. That's it. I thought you were Polish. I think you still are Polish, to be honest with you. I still think you have like family from Poland, but your nationality is German, so fair enough. But congratulations to Toulouse, qualifying for the next round, semifinals. Good shit. Rio Ave play against Breda. Again, Rio Ave are gonna really hope they can get a victory here because they'll feel so hard done by considering they were so close. They were literally one more. They were like in top 8 for a while, but their loss to West Brom like sentenced them to play in this playoff. Can they get a victory here though? And they can. 69, nice. Brusai being the hero, scoring a brace, knocking Breda officially out of the tournament. Thank you for participating, Breda, but you are officially out. And congratulations Rio Ave, as they will now be facing against Toulouse to see who gets to the final between those 2 sides. Tirol versus Exeter City. We'll see who wins this one. I think Exeter's gonna win. I do think so. And they do. Oh my god, by a lot. Goals from a brace for Magenis, a goal for Gomes, and Cole send Exeter City on flying colors straight into the next round, in the semifinal. Good victory for them. Tirol, thank you for playing. You did well. Bye-bye. Petrolul face off against Kayserispor. Again, these 2 sides were very inconsistent, both of them. But we'll see. We'll see who proves to be a little bit more influential. And oh my god. Damn, it's got a second Petrolul here, bro. Benes, Mendes, and a brace for Mendes. Benes. I mean, fair enough. Petrolul, thank you for participating. You gave us some of the best goal scoring lines. The fact that you were survived by a single goal is a nice storyline as well. But you have been eliminated. So the semifinals are consisting of Toulouse versus Rio Ave and Exeter City playing against Kayserispor. It's getting close. It's getting close. It's getting close. Let's see. Let's see. Toulouse versus Rio Ave. Two teams that are also still really close to each other. I think Toulouse got like 10th. Let's see. See the table. Yeah, they got 11th, and Rio Ave got 9th. And so this also ruins the Haken and Belgrano were 10th place teams, and they got into the competition. But Helsinki are now officially out. So, all right, let's see who wins this one. Toulouse, the side from France, against Rio Ave, the side from Portugal. Let's see. And it's a victory for Toulouse. Magri and Goboho. Oh no. This makes it really hard for Rio Ave now. Really hard for them. Exeter City versus Kayserispor. Let's see this one. History shows that it should be Exeter City, right? Oh! Oh my god. Are they about to turn their luck around? Mensch, Dorukan, and Cardoso scored to give them the 1-goal lead ahead of Exeter City in Exeter Stadium, by the way. So now they're going all the way to Turkey. Oh my god. Alright. This is getting close. This is getting close. Oh, this is getting fun. Alright. Rio Ave versus Toulouse. Which one of these two teams is going to make the final? Let's see. Oh! It's going to be Toulouse. Clayton scores the first goal to tie it up. Not to tie it up, to give them a chance. Kamanzi scores afterwards, which is like a dagger through the heart of Rio Ave. But they score another goal to give themselves a little bit of hope. Like, one more goal, guys. One more fucking goal. But at the end of the day, Toulouse do get the victory and go to the final. I was dissing Toulouse the whole time. The whole league phase, because they were one of the most inconsistent teams by losing to like teams like Petrolul and then against teams like Hermannstad. So, fair enough. Congratulations to Toulouse. Rio Ave, I'm so sorry. You're so close to making phase 2 automatically, but this is the end of the line for you guys. Thank you for competing. Last match day. Last game before we get to the final. Kayserispor. A team that was very inconsistent throughout the whole tournament. They were in the relegation zone for like at least like 75 or 80% of the tournament. Are facing Exeter City, a team that was, I think, even beat them like 4-0 at one point. But they have a 1-goal lead. If they can play their cards right, they will get the victory here. So we're going into this game. Who's gonna make the final? The Turkish Giants? No, not Giants. The Turkish team, or the League One side? Let's see. I mean, Exeter City, no matter what happens, both these teams, well, I think Exeter City can be proud because they had an amazing league phase campaign with players like Cole and Magianis doing really well. Let's see. It's all to play for here. And we have a... Oh my god. Oh, and they lost Mendes though. Ooh, that's bad for them. Mendes has got a red card. Onuka scores the first goal to give themselves a 2-goal lead before Fitzwater scores a good late goal to make it a little nervy. But at the end of the day, Kayserispor are heading to the final against Toulouse. Wow. Wow. Congratulations, Kayserispor. And again, Exeter City, thank you for competing. You're a great team. A little unlucky. But here we go. Heading into the final. Toulouse will be playing against Kayserispor at the Wembley Stadium. I made it to the finals in the Wembley Stadium. Yeah, but the problem is Mensch is out now. So that puts this guy, Soyalp. Oh wait, actually, let me think of like what's the best thing for them here. So this guy, he's a regular CM, so he's gonna go here instead. Mensch is gonna come off for Saglam. And then they're gonna have this guy as the backup. Alright, that sounds good. Alright, so that's like a decent squad right there. So now we have Toulouse from France facing off against Kayserispor. Both these teams did really well to make this final. Kayserispor, the one team I'm going to say that don't probably deserve to be here, but by basing off of league phase. But playoff-wise, they played their cards perfectly fine. And they are now in a position where they can still make phase 2 despite their very poor form. Can they emphasize it on this? Can they use this momentum and go into this? Even though they're missing now one of their best players in the playoffs, Mensch, is that going to be a hindrance? We're about to find out. Toulouse have also been really well. I'd say Toulouse deserve this more, but we'll see. Football isn't always based on who deserves it more. So here we go. We're going to know the 5th place team the 5th qualified team for the for the next phase of the tournament. In 3, 2, 1. And it is Kayserispor from the trenches. Then they got a goal disallowed from the trenches. Goals from Cardoso and Dorukan. Late goal from, not late, but second half goal from Donum to give them hope. But at the end of the day, even though they had better possession, more shots, and more shots on target, it was just not enough, as Kayserispor are officially the 5th team to go into phase 2. Congratulations. Honestly, not what I was expecting. I don't think anyone could have expected this. Wow. So we go here. We go to Kayserispor in 14th place. And don't let that trick you. That's not like, it's not saying like, oh, it's like, but look at that. 34, literally 1 win from Sligo Rovers, and they would have been in that exact same spot. Wow. Congratulations, though, Kayserispor. You fucking did it. You made it. You made this spot your own. Wow. Wow. I am in deeply love with this fucking format. And it's only Group 3, by the way. All 3 of these have been very close to a certain extent. Like this part, PSV and Besiktas, Southampton, Espanyol, West Brom, Rio Ave. Like right there, it doesn't look that much, but it really went down to like final days, like final 2 games. Relegation battles by 1 goal. Same thing with over here with Karali and Radomiak. Literally, I think it was like a goal difference between these 2 games to get promoted or not. Wow. Well, with that being said, I'm going to end it here. Next group that we have is going to be this group with Henan Songnam from China, Cardiff City from I think League 1 now, LAFC from the United States, Boulogne, not the one from Italy, but the 2nd Division of France, Juvestavia, 2nd Division of Italy, Frosinone, 2nd Division of Italy, Cesena, 2nd Division of Italy. So we have 3 2nd Division of Italy teams. Kielce from Poland, Bengaluru from India, Sarmiento from Argentina, Niesiecza from Poland, PS Gliwice from Poland, Royal Antwerp from Belgium, Arauca from Portugal, Nuremberg from the 2nd Division of Germany, Freiburg from Bundesliga, Granada from the 2nd Division of Spain, Wehen Wiesbaden, I think from the 3rd Division of Germany, Alverca from Portugal, and AEK Athens. What a fucking group that's going to be. Already, like, first thoughts, I'm thinking the main big ones are going to be Freiburg. LAFC are going to be a pretty good side if they have, because they have Son, Dennis Bouanga, they have Ugo Lori. So, yeah. And a lot of these teams are very level, I'd say. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you, like, who's better than who. I think Aroca are a pretty good side, Antwerp are a good side. PS Gliwice are a pretty good side in Poland. AEK Athens are a really good side from Greece. So we'll see. I have to set those up, but until next time, in Group D, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.